Daily English News Listening. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Would you like to improve your English listening? The only way is to listen over and over again. Okay. Let's start.
Subscribe, like, and share are a big help to me.
Unilateral. Done independently by one group or country. Famine. An extreme lack of food in a region, causing suffering and death. Interim. Temporary, intended for a short period only. Flee. To escape by running away, especially because of danger or fear. Till. To prepare and use land for growing crops. Engage. To become involved. Remnant. A small piece or amount of something that is left from a larger original piece or amount. Crucial. Extremely important or necessary. Wreckage. A badly damaged object or the separated parts of a badly damaged object. Sift. To make a close examination of all the parts of something. Rubble. The piles of broken stone and bricks. Pulverize. To press or crush something until it becomes powder or a soft mass. Fall into place. To become well organized in a way that makes success likely. Depose. To remove someone important from a powerful position. Detain. To force someone officially to stay in a place. Landslide. The winning of an election with an extremely large number of votes. Hearing. An official meeting that is held to collect the facts about an event or problem. Violate. To break or act against something, especially a law, agreement, and principle. Sustain. To cause or allow something to continue for a period of time. Adjourn. To have a pause or rest during a formal meeting or trial. Detonate. To cause something to explode. Impose. To officially force a rule, tax, punishment, etc. to be obeyed or received. Precaution. An action that is done to prevent something unpleasant or dangerous happening. Rock. If a person or place is rocked by something such as an explosion, the force of it makes the person or place shake. Identify. To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what that person or thing is. Pledge. To make a serious or formal promise to give or do something. Allegiance. Loyalty and support for a ruler, country, group, or belief. Imam. A leader in the Islamic religion. Loot. To steal from shops and houses. Abuse. The use of something in a way that is harmful or morally wrong. Cite. To mention something as proof for a theory or as a reason why something has happened. Communal. Involving different social or religious groups within a community.
Ethiopia's government on Monday declared an immediate unilateral ceasefire in its Tigray region after nearly 8 months of deadly conflict and as hundreds of thousands of people face the world's worst famine crisis in a decade. The statement carried by state media came shortly after the Tigray interim administration, appointed by the federal government, fled the regional capital, Mekelle, and called for a ceasefire on humanitarian grounds so that desperately needed aid can be delivered. The government said the ceasefire, quote, will enable farmers to till their land, aid groups to operate without any military movement around, and engage with remnants of Tigray's former ruling party who seek peace. The government also said the ceasefire is expected to last until the end of the crucial planting season in Tigray. The season's end comes in September. And Ethiopia's statement added that efforts to bring Tigray's former leaders to justice continue. Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava announced Monday that 11 bodies have now been found in the wreckage of a beachside condominium building that collapsed on Thursday. Officials say 150 people are still missing as emergency workers sift through the rubble of the 12-story Champlain Towers high-rise. Workers are using rescue dogs and sonar to look for survivors. Asked why the process is going so slowly, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Assistant Ray Jadala said that searching the wreckage is not simply a matter of moving large slabs of material, but instead going through pulverized concrete. He said much of the search is conducted by hand, and every time material is moved, other material falls into its place. 3 separate hearings on criminal charges involving deposed Myanmar leader Aung San Suu Kyi took place on Monday in the capital, Naypyidaw. The 76-year-old Suu Kyi has been detained since February 1st. That's when her civilian government was overthrown nearly 3 months after her National League for Democracy party scored a landslide electoral victory. Suu Kyi's lawyer told journalists that the first hearing involved charges she violated the country's national natural disaster management law for breaking COVID-19 restrictions while campaigning during last year's parliamentary election. In the second hearing, lawyer Kin Mong Zaw said the court sustained an objection to the defense team's cross-examination of a police officer in the case against Suu Kyi under the communications law on the grounds the question may affect the court's verdict. The final hearing involved charges she violated the country's export-import law. Kin Mong Zaw said the hearings have been adjourned until next Monday, July 5th. Congo has banned public gatherings for 2 days, starting Monday in Beni after the eastern city was hit by 2 explosions. Authorities said a suicide bomber detonated his explosives at a busy intersection in Beni on Sunday. The bomb didn't kill any civilians, but the government closed major gathering spaces for 2 days and imposed restrictions on public meetings as a precaution against further explosions. The same day that the explosives were detonated at that busy intersection, another explosion rocked a Catholic church. The suicide bomber has been identified as a Ugandan who was a member of the Allied Democratic Forces, according to a Congolese army spokesman. The suicide bombing was the first such attack in Beni. The longtime ADF rebel group has, in the past few years, pledged allegiance to the Islamic State. This is the third attack in 2021 on a religious target, according to military and government authorities. 2 imams were killed by ADF rebels earlier this year. The Kremlin on Monday strongly rejected claims that Russian military instructors in the Central African Republic have been involved in killing civilians and looting homes. During a heated discussion at the UN Security Council last week, the United States, Britain, and France accused Russian military contractors of committing human rights abuses in the conflict-stricken country. On Sunday, the New York Times cited a report to the Security Council that accused the Russians of killing civilians and looting homes during fighting earlier this year. The mineral-rich Central African Republic has faced deadly interreligious and intercommunal fighting since 2013. Via remote, I'm Marissa Melton. This is VOA News.